Okay, so maybe let's start. My name is Dmitry. I'm a main guy in a Partizan company. Basically, we started in 2008, and now we are basically exploring new markets, new customers, and making some cool things in the CCTV just to disrupt this market, just to show that there is not only the Chinese manufacturers having some value on this market. And one of the best features, definitely, how to sell our product is showing to the customers our software, what it can do, how it can help, and what is the good and really killing features comparing to others. So today we're going to speak about five killing features of our best CCTV mobile app, because our mobile app is the award-winning mobile app. We gained this award last year, and still during this year, we are implementing some new cool features. We're listening to the customers, from the big customers to the small customers, of course, and we're trying to make our mobile application as perfect as it possible. Because when we started 2008, I cannot say that CCTV and surveillance was like a mass product, was the product for every customer and was really end customer product. Because basically end customer doesn't have any feeling of the product because it was installed somewhere and only few kids was really IP connected and something like that. But okay, when you're installing something outside of your house and you never touch it, so basically you cannot carry on it like an end customer product in 100%. But now when every single kid is connected to the internet, when everybody having their mobile phones, for example, yeah, and you can connect to your mobile phone, your CCTV system, I can call it now 100% end customer system. So it's ready for the mass market, and every customer is taking in his hand something related to the CCTV. And always it's like a mobile app which they are using, where they are checking their cameras, when they can see if any alarm happened, or basically they can check the playback if something wrong on the place. And that brings a peace of mind, and that can bring good emotions when it's everything easy, when everything is smooth. But same way, it could be really embarrassing when something is not connecting well, when it's hanging, when it's bugging and something like that. So that's why, in my opinion, big portion of the luck and big portion of success, if we are talking about the CCTV system for the end customer, is laying on the mobile app. And now I will explain you 5 top killing features of our best CCTV mobile app, why your customer is gonna love it, and what the main points you have to highlight to your customers to have real good sales of the Partizan, because your customers deserve to know about our app and use it. So let's go. First of all, both stars are yellow, but quite different, because the Partizan brand is a different brand, and it's basically not anyhow related to the Chinese companies, Chinese brands, or something like that. Because Partizan is a European brand, and definitely it has some minuses because we don't have so much money as Chinese companies who is powered by government money, government bank loans, and so on. But from other hand, we are much more closer to the single small customer and his needs, basically, so we can fulfill those needs, and we can even feel the pain, and we can release it. We can make some small changes which will make your life much easier and life of your customers as well. So basically, if we're gonna compare now, my idea and my thoughts that basically now it's not like a comparison and a competition between the brands only. So 21st century is first of all the battle of the platforms, because if you're gonna see the mobile phones, for example, so you will see that there was a Windows Mobile as the one platform, there was Android as another platform, there was Apple with the iOS with another platform. So now we have Huawei, like an alternative platform from China, and still there is a battle between the platforms. So, I mean, if we are talking about the end customers and the end customers' mind and the end customers' money, so they want to vote for their money. First of all, they're voting for the platforms. So I like Apple, so I will pay for the Apple. You like Android, you're gonna pay for the Android. So then it starts about the brand. So first is a platform, then is a brand. So when we're talking about the CCTV solutions, so I can say that now in the world, there is a couple of platforms. One big platform, the biggest one, is definitely made in China. So the Chinese platform, which is quite more or less similar with the mentality, with the user interface, with some functions, what they have. So it could be Hikvision, Dahua, Uniview, but you will find quite a lot of similarity on those platforms because all them are using more or less similar platforms, similar technology and everything like that. So from other hand, of course, there is the US manufacturers, there is European manufacturers, and among them Partizan is our company who is trying to do some new platforms, some new, let's say, way of using CCTV system. And this way, in our opinion, should be much more easier, much more convenient, and much more smooth. So if we're going to compare basically those two platforms, like a Chinese platform with the European platform or US platform, let's say. So first of all, it will be difference in the compliance because normally it's like a GDPR compliant from our side because we are located inside the Europe, so we have to be GDPR compliant. And our company is basically private owned company. So we are basically having this European software platform and it's made by us. And the main target of our company is, of course, like any business, is to make a profit. But if you will compare basically Chinese companies, so it's the semi-government companies normally, and basically their main target could be laying in some different layers, not only about the profit, but also about some influence, but also gaining some information, something like that. So this way brings us some a big doubts about the confidentiality, for example, about how they are working with the data, what they're gaining from the cameras and so on. So you can read a lot of different sources, which is claiming that basically majority of the Chinese manufacturers, they're different, they have different vulnerabilities and different problems with the privacy and everything like that. So I'm not going to talking about that anymore, but it's up to you to believe or not. Still, like I said, so different platforms, different way, different set of mind. And what is the main and key difference is when we're talking basically about the R&D strategy, because in our case, R&D strategy is directed to the small and middle size of the business. So it's like a small customers, middle customers. So we're trying to listen them and we're trying to make their life better when they're using our systems. In case of Chinese suppliers and Chinese platform, so they're mainly oriented into the big projects because they have to gain a lot of money to feed themselves, and that's why they in most cases doesn't care about the small customers, about the middle customers even. So their main and target customer is basically big projects and the big government customers, big end customers, and the big distributors. I don't think it's a bad or good. So it just as it is, and we have to live with that, and we have to consider that when we are deciding who will be my supplier, who will be my basically system which I'm going to install in my garden, in my house, in my office, and everything like that. So just keep in mind this difference. So from our side, you will get the flexibility, and we're going to listen you. In case of Chinese brands, you just have to be ready. Take it as it is and be happy as it is. If you're happy like that and you don't want to change something, so that's fine. If you would like to change something, so maybe it will be not possible in this case. And now we're going to start to talk about some nice features which we have, because our main topic is some features from our application which you maybe know, maybe don't know, but I will explain you. I will show you up how it looks like. Some of those features you will never find in competitors, at least now. So maybe they will add it a bit later, because they're also checking us. They are trying to do some nice hints and tricks which we have. So they're trying to copy us. But yeah, it's okay. Competition is fine, and we are ready for that. But for now, I will tell you something more about these 5 killing features which you can find in our application. First of all is the views, which is really nice feature if you have different systems, because maybe if you have one system, it's not so important for you. But for example, if you are a retail chain and you have 5 or 6 shops, and every shop you have a system with 4 cameras or more, so definitely you don't have to watch all your cameras in one screen, because maybe you have 1 or 2 important cameras in every place, and you want to collect it to the one screen and monitor it from this one screen. So we call it views. It's like a split screen, which can be modified by yourself. So basically you can make any different cameras on those split screen you have. So for example, if you have 10 different recorders, so you can take one camera from each single recorder and combine it into the one split screen. So it's much more convenient because comparing to some competitors, you don't have to make it one by one, just the pressing screen and adding some camera. So here is available the bulk adding of the cameras basically. So when you're choosing that one, you will have a full list of the cameras you have, and you can just click it through and choose all the cameras you want to be shown on this split screen, which you can call whatever you like, and you can save it as additional feature. So basically here you can see if we're talking about the cameras, you can have here folders, and the same you can have here split screens. So you can create as much split screens as you need. It could be with the different names, it could be with the different cameras, and it's very convenient. So it's under your fingertips basically. So nothing to do with that, just launch it, add some cameras you want, and just enjoy your live or playback there. Feature number 2, so which majority of our customers love it. So basically one screen, one app, and one love. So in our case, when we're talking about the Partizan, there is only one application which is working with all our equipment. So you don't have to think about what kind of version, what kind of a different Lite or Pro or something like that application you need to download. It's just only one. Once you download this application, I really suggest you to register yourself in our cloud, because our cloud environment will bring you much more different functions and nice features which you'd never get if you are just using the local version. So in our cloud solution, if you have our camera, so basically you will have everything in one screen. Once you tap in 2 times on the camera image, so you will jump into the basically screen where you are checking the live view, which is on the upper level. So it's like a main screen. There is normally live view, but the same way it could be the playback. Then you will have events gallery. So it's some thumbnails, some small images, which is pushing to the mobile application when it's some alarm happening. So for example, it could be like under the motion detection. It could be in case of some alarm is triggering or something like that. So basically using this gallery, you are always sure what was there. So if you see some human there, for example, so you can double press on this thumbnail and you will be jumping immediately to the those minute and those second in the playback what it was happened. So it's very convenient to see what was there. So I do really recommend this kind of feature, and basically it's free of charge, so you don't have to pay something for that. Then you have an endless timeline. So it's never ending. You can rotate it back whatever you like. So if you have a 1 month recording, so you just can rotate it to the 1 month back, and it will be working like that. And also you have a control buttons. So control buttons will help you to work with some different models of the cameras, because we have some cameras which can be controlled by PTZ, like a pan, tilt, zoom. We have fisheye cameras, which you can rotate like a 360 degrees, and you can choose the different views and different angles from that camera. So basically you can use the microphone, you can use the speaker, and in this case, all the features and all the possible options which is available for this camera, you will have here in one screen. So it means it's no hassle. You don't have to jump here and there. And moreover, if you have a double playback and a double backup, means if you have a local recordings on your NVR, and if you have a cloud recordings on your NVR, here when it's Partizan camera, you can see the cloud icon. So basically the cloud icon is the switcher between the cloud backup and local backup. So you can check this in the same screen again. So you don't have to jump somewhere else. So it's really very convenient. And like I said, our customers love it, and our customers vote for that because they say Partizan, they have a great app, and I like Partizan, and I want just a Partizan because of that. Once they see that, of course, so we have to explain them and we have to highlight them for sure. Number three, it's how easy it is to share your device. If you are talking about, let's say, local cameras, so you can just share the camera with the special QR code. For example, if you have your wife or your kids or whatsoever, and you want to share the camera with someone else, you just go to the settings of the camera, you choose the sharing and this QR code. So other device, let's say I want to share with someone, I show in this QR code, another guy or my wife or something like that, they can just scan this QR code and automatically add the camera. So no more manual work, no more hustle like that. So just easy as it is. Moreover, if you have a cloud account and you have a cloud recordings, so you can also share your camera from your cloud account. So it's not only like share the camera and that's all. So you can share the live view and you can share the playback. And moreover, you can even choose and limit how long playback should be visible for your basically friend or your family member. So you can choose, it should be like last 1 hour, last 1 week, last 1 day or something like that. So it's completely up to you, and it's completely 100% control of the events going on. And basically you can add some more users who are gonna see your camera, and you can delete them and you can limit them anytime you want and anytime you need. Feature number 4. So it's built-in business card. It's the feature which will be definitely fine and loved by installers, because you know it's a bit of hustle how to let the customer know about yourself, about your contact details after the installation. For example, he can save your basically paper name card or business card for 1 month or 2 months, but what can be happen after 1 year or half a year, for example? And if you change your phone and your number or maybe your email, so what's going to be then? So how they will know that? And all that is really bring us a good and brilliant idea that we have to create some business card inside the mobile app. So how it's used, how it's working, and what you can bring out of that. So basically it's just the 4 simple steps. First one is to install Partizan CCTV system and of course mobile app. The second one is just to download mobile application. Third one is just to enter your partner ID. This partner ID we create in ourselves. So you just have to contact me or our sales managers or our technical support if you like. And we're going to create the special partner ID. We will ask from your side some information like your logo, like your telephone numbers, like your email and your address. And we're going to create this special electronic business card for yourself, and we'll make this partner ID for you. So then you enter in this partner ID for your customer. And then finally, your logo and contact information will be displayed in the contact page of our app. So basically, it will be looking like that. So when you are going to the contact details, so you will see your logo, your information, your contact details, and everything like that. So once it will be some changes from your side, you just let us know about, okay, I need to change my company name or my logo or my mobile phone, and we're going to change it in our service. So once it will be changed in our service, it will be automatically reflected in the customer's app after a few days or maybe maximum 1 week. So it brings really new flexibility to your business and brings a new information to your customers. So basically, every time your customers will need you for ordering some paid services or ordering more cameras or ordering new system, he will have your contact details in his mobile phone in the mobile app. And it will be easy to change any details you like and any details you want through our service. It's free of charge for you. It's not related somehow from the how many you're buying from us. So it's like just a program of supporting the small installers and bring them some more and the powerful marketing instruments to gain some more business and to stay in touch with their customers, basically. So that's what it's all about. And finally, feature number 5 it's the speed and power of our mobile application. So I can rarely see the same speed of the connecting to the cameras and the NVRs and the competitors' mobile phone applications, but our target is to make it as fast as possible. So that's why we're paying quite a lot for the special high-speed broadband and the channels in our cloud servers. So which brings you ability to connect to your system sometimes even faster if it's direct IP connection, or at least it's not slower, because you know what I'm talking about. So when you're connecting the camera by the IP address, it's normally quite fast. But if you're connecting with a P2P, with some cloud servers or something like that, it could take ages to connect to the camera system or to the camera alone. But in our case, we made everything, a lot of tuning, a lot of different tricks and hints and everything like that. So finally, like I said, so you will get the high speed and the good power, even if you have a big system, a small system, whatever you like, and it will be almost similar, if not faster than the IP connection, which is quite common for the Europe and which you can rarely see in the Middle East countries, for example, or something like that. So here I have some short video, which I would like to show you. Here is the camera connection. You can see it's almost immediately. So our average speed of connecting to the camera, if there is a good internet on the place, is could be like 0.5 seconds. I will show you again. Boom, it's here. If we are talking about the NVRs, our top speed for the NVR with a small amount of channels, it's 1.5 seconds and average up to 2 seconds. This is 8-channel NVR. You can see it again. Again, you just press it, connecting, boom, it starts. 4 channels by MAC address without any IP connection through our cloud service. So that's why a lot of customers are really impressed with our speed and power of our application and power of our connection. So basically all you have to provide is good upload speed at your place, and then you will be really surprised and really enjoy it with the speed of connection to your system. Even if it's 4 camera, 8 camera, and we have a lot of customers with 20 cameras, 30 cameras and more. So it takes, of course, a bit more time, but when you see that a lot of different cameras, like 24 or even more, are appear on your screen within 5 or 6 seconds, it's really impressive. It's really impressive, guys. So basically, that was the 4 top features which we have and which we like to present to you. I will go through again for the guys who is joining us a bit later. So first one is the views, which can bring you ability to connect to your system a lot of different cameras from the different places, and it's convenient because you can make it in bulk, no need to make it one by one. The feature number 2 is all-in-one, one screen, one app, one love. In this one screen, you can see the playback, you can see the live view, you can see some push notifications with alarm or motion detection or whatsoever. You can run through the endless time bar, and you can control your camera if you like. Feature number 3 is easy to share in your device. If you have a local device, you can just share by the QR code. If you have some device in your cloud account, so you can share the live view from this cloud account device. You can share the playback with this cloud account device. And of course, you can limit how long your basically partner or friend or family member can see your playback, like last 1 hour, last 7 days, last 1 day, and so on. So the point number 4 is a built-in business cards, like I said. So it's a good feature for the installers, so you can stay in touch with your customer always. You will be able to update through our cloud the new information in your account, like your mobile phone number, like your emails and whatsoever. So it will be always in the mobile phone of your customer. He cannot delete it, only with the mobile application, basically. And it will be a really good support for the marketing if he will need you, so he can call you anytime. And the feature number 5 is a speed and power, because starting from one single camera, also some NVRs with the huge amount of camera, 30, 60, and so on. So we can provide you a good speed and good power. So it will be just launched in a few seconds, and it's really impressive, like you see here on our video. So Basically, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. And now if you have some questions, so basically we can talk about this one. It depends on the internet as well and the firmware as well. So it's heavily depends on different systems and different conditions, let's say. But if you are talking about all the conditions is fine, like you have a good broadband speed, like a download speed, upload speed, latest firmware and everything like that. So basically it should be fine and it should be fast as this, because this is the live image from the mobile phone. Okay, so do you have some more questions, please? So like I said, today is quite fast. So we spend half an hour and we are finished. And the question is, if the client needs to see the notification or motion alert, he has to add the DVR or camera to the cloud. Yes, because all the P2P connection and together with the push notification are moving through our cloud servers. So basically, if you're going to connect the camera or your device to the local part of the application, it will be not possible to send something through our servers. And basically, you have to connect to the cloud part. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay for the recording or whatsoever. So this device should be just registered in our cloud. Our cloud will know that MAC address. And once the alarms will go in through, so you will just be able to see the alarm notification. You will be able to see the push notification. You will have this basically a gallery screen and everything like that. So all the profits what we have is 100% concentrated in the cloud account of the user. Next question, is there any alarm options? Yes, it's a lot of different alarm options. So basically you can have the email notification, you can have a push notification, and we are working under some new filtered alarm notification, like some certain alarms, like only voice alarms or only motion detection alarms or only PIR sensor alarms. So it will be also implemented one by one. So we are not stopping. So we are just keeping developing our app, and there will be new and new features. But for the moment, like I said, you will have this push notification if something happened, and you have this gallery, so you will see the thumbnails and the small images of some events, what was happened before. And you can also use it as a carousel, so you can go through those images, and it will be much more clear for you what you would like to see and jump to this event. Where in the menu I can find the share application. In the menu, you can find the share, not share the application, but share the camera, basically. So when you are jumping to the camera itself, it will be 3 dots right side. And when you press it, you will see basically, I will check it now, just 1 second, to make sure how it codes right. Yeah, you will see the menu like a share device. And when you press the share device, you will have this QR code. So actually, if you are not in the cloud account, you can use it like that. If you are in the cloud account, you can share this device in the special menu. It's also sharing menu, but you have to assign some user of the cloud to share with it. So you cannot share with anyone else, let's say. Okay. The same for the IP intercom features. For the IP intercom features, yes, it will be working in the cloud only. So there is nothing to do with the local, basically, part of the application. And then you will be able to ring someone. You will have the push notification when someone is ringing to you. And more or less, it's working the similar way like with the CCTV. Okay, can we connect different brand name DVR into Partizan monitoring system? Hikvision, DVC, and whatsoever. Yes, of course, but it depends what kind of basically features you would like to have and what kind of features you can sacrifice. So there is a lot of different ways of connection, some third party to our system. So if you are talking about Hikvision, for example, or other brands, you can connect it to our cloud with the RTSP stream, for example. If you have just the cameras from the Hikvision, so you can connect the cameras from the Hikvision to our NVR by the OnVIF, and then you normally connect our NVR as it usually. So for us, it's never mind what kind of camera is connected to the NVR if it's our NVR. Last thing, if you have NVRs and cameras from the Hikvision, still you can use our NVR in addition, just to take some streams from the cameras, and you can bring into our cloud as well. So normally it's like those kind of features. If you think to connect, let's say Hikvision or other brands directly to our app, so at the moment it's not possible because they have a closed protocols, and it's not possible for us to add it to our cloud and our system. So we can add it only by the RTSP stream, and definitely in that case, a lot of functions like controlling settings and so on, it will be missing, because we will just get the stream and nothing else. Okay, today is nice discussion, a lot of questions. So what else you would like to know about that? Okay. So I will announce as it usually on the Fridays. So some agenda for the next week. So next week, we're going to talk about our access control systems, because almost all our customers know us quite well because of the CCTV systems. But still, we are making access control system, which is also quite nice. And a lot of our customers, they have also some side business to making the access control systems. And it's good to know how to work with that, what kind of solutions we have. And I think we're going to make some 5 or 6 top solutions, what you can get with our access control systems. So it will be next week and Friday at the same time. So stay tuned, stay with us, and you're going to know some more nice features and some more nice product tips from us about our product line. Okay, some more questions meanwhile. For other Partizan equipment like STD for access control, also we can add it. Yes, for sure. You can also add the STD device to our mobile application. And when it comes about this gallery feature, for example, here from the camera, you will have a snapshots of some events, what was happened in some time and some certain cases. And if you are talking about the STD device, so basically you will have a snapshots of the faces. And when you go to the gallery, it is this blue point here on the right side. It's a special menu when you can see all the events from this gallery one by one. And if we're talking about the STD device, so you're going to see there not only the snapshot of the face, but also the temperature measured from this particular guy. And also you will see the name if it's inside the database and the time and everything like that. So it's quite useful when we're talking about the STD device and the mobile application. And it's quite convenient to see all the events and control it and filter it. Okay, the question is, how do I get one screen view menu? So you go to your mobile application, you press plus, and you will see create view. And once you press create view, you can choose any camera you have into the split screen. So for example, if you choose 4 camera, it will be 4 cameras split screen. If you choose 10 camera, it will be 10 cameras split screen. Then you name it somehow and you choose done or create, and it's finished and it's ready. And finally, you will see it down of the main menu, because first it comes DVRs, then cameras, and then views. And also on top, you will have the folders, and you can create it as many as you like, and you can mix it as you want, basically. So it's quite convenient and quite easy to make feature. Okay, who is responsible for such feature in our company if you need help? So definitely the first man in your company, in our company, who can help you is your sales manager. In your case, it's Robert. So all your question you can direct to him, and he can manage everything for you. So either he can help you with some technical solution, or he can provide you this business card if you like. So he can tell you what kind of information he will need from you. But normally, like I said, if you're talking about the business cards, for example, so here you can see we will need some logo from your side. We will need your full name, like you want to be shown in the application, address, mobile phone, website, and your email. So basically that's it. And you will be ready to go. normally it takes 1 or 2 days. So it's quite fast. And like I said, it's free of charge. So why not to use it? So all your customers will have it in their phones. Okay. So I thank you very much. It was my pleasure to see all of you today again. I'm happy that you are joining us Friday evenings and taking some new important information to sell more systems, to explain to your customers why it's important, why it's useful, and why it's really good. So I hope to see you next week, Friday time, the same time like now. And we're going to speak about the access control systems and the best solutions, what you can get with the Partizan. So thank you very much. I wish you a very nice weekend and see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.